Hey, and howdy and hi, welcome to another video, thanks for dropping by. This year, I participated in Artfight. That's right guys, it's baby's first Artfight. Now for those of you that don't know what Artfight is, it's basically an annual art trading game. Basically there's two teams, you pick a team and you draw the other team's characters to get points, and whoever has the most points at the end of the run wins. So this year the theme for Artfight was Seafoam versus Stardust, and you know your girl with the literal space-themed witch rabbit is gonna pick Stardust. So that's the team that I went with this year. I had a lot of fun and I got to draw a lot of really cute characters. So that's what we're gonna talk about. So I'm gonna show you guys all of the characters that I drew, their creators. I'm gonna leave the links for the creators, you should totally check them out. I had a few revenges, so you're also gonna get to see the revenges that resulted in me drawing. So we're gonna go over a lot of stuff, and it's also probably gonna be a 3-part video because, like I said, I drew a lot. Like, too much to cover in one video without it being an hour long, because I want to talk about the process of all of these, because each one had a different thing going on with it, but we'll talk about that in a second. But aside from that, you guys are gonna get a 3-parter. Now that I've said that, let's get on with the video. Alright, and we're on to the first drawing. It's actually really funny how this one came. So when Artfight started, I used the first week to draw a bunch of sketches for a bunch of characters that I wanted to, you know, do off of my hit list. And while I was doing that, I happened to get attacked twice. So these first 2 drawings actually are the first 2 revenges of the season that I got. And the revenge for this one was for the creator called lookitsunknown for this absolutely gorgeous piece that they drew of Witch Bun. It was so cute. I felt so much aggression in my heart because I immediately wanted to attack this person back so I could, you know, get back at them with so much love and affection because it's so cute. I absolutely adore how they drew Witch Bun. And I also really adore their art style. It's so cute. I love their characters. So the first character I decided to draw for them was actually their Sona as well. They drew my art Sona, so I just drew their Sona back. For this piece, I actually wanted to do a funny little thing because it turns out we both have 2 little eldritch beings in our pockets. So for Lookit's character, Haruka, they have this little eldritch being called Dumpling that basically disguises itself in like a little frog plushie disguise. And Atari, my little guy, is, you know, a living plushie, essentially. So it's just, I found it really funny and it really tickled my funny bone when I thought about it. So I drew both of our Sonas together, and Haruka's character is just really enamored by how cute Atari is, because Haruka likes cute things. So I thought it would be adorable. But yeah, I felt so much aggression, because I was like, I have to draw them! So all of the sketches I completed, I immediately drew 2 revenges, so that way I could get those revenges done. And you're gonna see, that is a recurring trend. Anytime I get attacked, I have to attack back. I just can't not. And what's really funny with this creator is that we ended up doing a revenge chain. So they kept drawing my characters and I kept having to draw theirs back. And I don't know if y'all know this, but I'm a very competitive person. So I took this very personally. So every time they drew one of my characters, I had to immediately stop what I was doing, sketch out one of their characters, and then get that revenge done. I am stupid competitive. And the extra funny part about that is that later in the season, I ended up also having another revenge chain with another person, because I am stubborn like that. But yeah, aside from that, this was my first revenge. I really liked it. It turned out very cute. It is a bit more standard. Aside from the other ones, which I did more experimentation with, this one is just a tried and true. It's just my style. I didn't do anything too fancy. You know, just the usual. I color my lines. My lines are just a wee bit thick. you know, my textured pen. So aside from that, it is tried and true. It's just my style. I didn't do anything too spicy with it. I just wanted a cute, nice drawing to start off the season. And I'm just saying, I really didn't expect Witch Bun to be the first character that someone drew. It's actually really surprising what characters got drawn, because only one of my characters didn't get attacked during the season, and it was the character that I thought was gonna have the most attacks. And it's really surprising, because it was Felicity. Felicity was the only one that didn't get any attacks, and I really thought the cute dog girl was gonna be the most popular one. Like, I was surprised. Calliope got attacked. And Calliope's reference is really old, so I was like, really? Okay. I was surprised. I was like, wow. I really thought Felicity was gonna get attacked, and she didn't get any. It was so surprising. I was like, yeah, the cute dog girl's gonna get all the attention. No, I was surprised. It was crazy. I didn't expect it. You know, and I'm not mad about it, by the way. It just completely exceeded my expectations. But yeah, aside from that, I was surprised Witch Bun got attacked first. I just did not expect it. But aside from that, it's such a cute piece, and I'm so glad that this one turned out so nice, because, like, honestly, like, I had to get that aggression out somehow, you know? But aside from that, the really funny part about this as well is that lookitsunknown also shows up during my streams sometimes, so I think it's suffice to say that we're art buddies now. So it's really nice to say that I made like an art buddy out of this. You know, they tend to show up during the streams and watch my progress, which is actually really funny for another piece during the revenge chain that you guys will see later. Because they accidentally got spoiled on one of the revenges that I was drawing for them, but you'll see that later. But, you know, aside from that, very cute piece. Really enjoyed how it turned out. And I can't wait to show you guys the other one, because the other one actually has a bit more experimentation. Now that one's going to be pretty fun to go over. But, so far, this one's pretty much done. Ooh, and now we start getting to the experimentation. Now, the really fun part about Artfight is that since you're drawing so much in 1 month, depending on, you know, how many hit lists you want to get through, you can really, really experiment with your style and how you draw. It's a really good month to do that, you know, if you wanted to experiment with your coloring, shading, how you do your lines. So I ended up doing just that. Actually, I think later down the line, I also improved a little bit on my anatomy. This piece isn't really the best example for it because I was trying to figure out the pose and everything. But I think later down the line, I definitely tried to figure out anatomy way better, especially with the shoulders. Oh my god, don't even get me started about the shoulders. Oh my god. But I definitely started to experiment at this drawing and then later on. So this is the starting point of me going, you know what, actually I'm gonna do this for practice. So this is another revenge for this absolutely lovely drawing of Nora by Geckos Lick Their Eyes. Yes, I know it's a strange name, but I love it. And I decided to draw their character, Clara. Clara is a cute little painter who, how do I put this? Framed for a murder. And Gecko's main OC goes back in time to save her from her unfortunate fate. So I definitely took that and ran with that concept of the altered fate. So I wanted it to be a dual drawing with her past self and her current self. So that's what I ran with. And I really wanted it to have an emphasis on her, you know, her passion, which is painting. She's a painter. She really likes painting. I had to do something with paint in the image, so I made it look like there was paint going across the page, revealing her past. So what I ended up doing is I ended up sketching one outfit. So I sketched the accused part of the art piece first, and then I sketched over it for her new outfit, so that way there can be two versions in there. Now, from that point, I didn't really know what to do with the paint splatters because I wanted them to look a little more realistic than cartoony. mainly because I wanted the effect to be a bit more jarring because of how drastic the change in her past and in her future is. You know, from being dead and not being dead, you know? So I ended up using a more realistic painting effect to have a paint streak go across her face. Initially, it was going to be on half the body, but I thought that doing it across the face might be a more cooler way of doing it, you know? So I ended up settling for putting it across her face. And as you can see right now, I'm doing the alternative version. Now, her reference is a little bit covered up, so I kind of had to figure out how the necktie was gonna work. I think I ended up making it a bit too small, but, you know, c'est la vie. I learned for next year, because I'm definitely drawing her again. She is a very cute character. I adore her. I love her expression with the outfit, especially because her outfit's just a little darker than what you would expect from such a bright character. I definitely want to do a piece focusing on her painter side of her backstory in the future. Definitely something like maybe she's painting a portrait of her future or something, but we'll see. But aside from that, the effect itself ended out, it made my drawing just a little more messy. You can kind of see it if you zoom in on the part with her hair, because I used the lasso tool to select the area for the paint, but it wasn't as clean as I thought, so I ended up janking up my line art just a wee bit. You know, because it was so realistic that it had so many edges and stuff that I just didn't see. But you know what, your girl, she tried to clean it up the best she could. I tried my best. And that's all we can really ask for, you know? I didn't really do anything too drastic with the coloring. The coloring, again, it's pretty standard for what I do. I didn't really change anything in that regards to my art style. It was more testing the effects of merging two different line arts together into one piece. Now, I wish I kind of kept it as two separate things instead of merging it, because then I could have had two alternate drawings, but I didn't really think about it at that time. And, you know, I just wanted the piece to be done so that way I could keep drawing. But aside from that, I think it turned out really cute. And honestly, I love this character. I would love to draw her again next year, especially for different concepts in regards to her backstory. But aside from that, please check out Gecko Licks Their Eyes. Their characters are super cute. They love their backstories. They each have different ones, and they all relate to each other very nicely with the world that Gecko is building. But yeah, I think we're done with this one. It turned out super cute, and I really liked it. On to the next one. I think some of you might recognize this person's art style. It's Ren! Wooden Ren! Yeah, Ren was in Artfight this year, and I immediately put them on my hit list because, you know, that's what buddies do. We just attack each other because we can. This one was a super fun piece. Ren has so many characters that it was really hard to choose from because all their characters are super cute, and I love how a lot of them differ in mediums. At least between lineless and lined art styles and the kind of, how do you say, anatomy that Ren does, because Ren also draws characters from My Little Pony. I can't draw ponies though, so I went with the puppet instead. Ren's little puppet guy, look at him, he's just a little guy. But yeah, I decided to draw Ren's little puppet guy. It really reminded me of like Sesame Street and Welcome Home kind of vibe. And I just thought the lineless style was super cute, and I wanted to give it a try. I don't usually do lineless styles because I'm not gonna lie, it's a pain in the ass. I was dying. I wanted to make it as close to Ren's design as possible in terms of style as well, just so I could experiment a little. It was super fun, but oh my gosh, I was dying. I'm not built for lineless, you know? I'm just not built for it. But yeah, aside from that, I did Ren's silly little puppet character. I love them a lot. I love the colors. The colors are so good. I love how Ren picks colors for his characters. They're so good. Like, I love, like, the, should I say, like, vintage 1960s kids cartoons, kind of, like, pastel bright colors. Like, it's so nice. So I decided to add a little Muppet for him as well, you know, just to add to the silly factor. Because I can, you know? Because I can. But yeah, he's just a little guy. Aside from that, I think some of you can notice that as I'm drawing, I'm actually getting a little better at going faster in terms of drawing, because previously it would take me forever to do line art. Like for my Pride Month artwork, like the full print design, the line art alone took almost 20 hours. Let that sink in. The line art alone. Keep in mind, the shading and the coloring did not take like half as much. It was literally mostly the line art. I'm terrible at line art. It takes me forever. I hate it. But throughout Artfight, I actually learned how to efficiently like get my line art done in a more timely manner. So that's another thing that I got from Artfight. I really got to improve how I did my line art. And the boy is barking. How could he do this to me? But yeah, I learned how to improve my line art. So that was a very big bonus, because that's literally something that just keeps me from doing so many drawings, is because it takes me forever just to do the line art. It's terrible and I hate it so much. But yeah, aside from that, I did do a lot of improvements in terms of line art. But aside from that, I did have more characters for Ren that I really wanted to draw. But the really funny thing is that during Artfight, Ren had such an extensive queue of attacks that he needed to get to, and I was like, I'ma just come back later. You know, not to add to his workload, you know, I already put one out there. You know what? That's fine. You know, we'll check back in later, because originally I was going to draw 2 characters, but one of them was like archived, and I was like, damn, of course it's the one that I was gonna do first. So instead I switched gears to the puppet, you know, like the expert driver I am, because we improvise in this household. But you know, aside from that, the piece itself turned out really cute. The lineless versus the lined sections of the drawing itself, while a little annoying to figure out at first, I think I got a balance, you know? And the interesting part is how the anatomy turned out way better in the final version than it did in the traditional sketch. Because I'll admit it, in the sketch, the face looked wonky as hell. I just could not figure it out, but that's why we love digital art, because you got the lasso tool. You can just move that around. I'm so glad for the lasso tool. But yeah, aside from that, I think this piece is basically done, and honestly, it was a lot of fun. I loved it so much. Look at him, he's just a little silly guy. We love silly guys in this household. But yeah, aside from that, Ren, I'm coming for you next year. Watch out. Ooh, this one was a fun one in terms of experimentation. This character is a character called Eurydice, or Eurydice, sorry, I forgot how to pronounce it. I know what she's referencing though, because I've Eurydice and Orpheus. Either way, I forgot how to pronounce the name. My condolences. But this character is from Bell Beeps, and Bell Beeps, I love their art style. It's so good. It's like very gummy candy, just the shading and the coloring. I absolutely love Bell Beeps' art style. And I first got introduced to Bell Beeps through Actually Ray's channel. They used to have the channel called Ginja Ninja OWO. Recently changed to Actually Ray, I'm pretty sure. But I got introduced to Bell Beeps through Junes' channel, because Bell Beeps is part of Junes' team. So I got introduced to them from there, from some of the videos that they featured in, and their art style is so gummy and so cute. I loved their cookie run designs for the one of the collab videos. Absolutely adorable. I just love how vibrant and fun and absolutely just chewy their art style is. I just want to take a bite out of it, go nom 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 nom, you know? It's so nice. So I wanted to try some of that shading and stuff. I don't think I exactly properly emulated it. I definitely want to look into the art style more. It's definitely turned it out as a blend between my style and Bell Beeps' style. I think next year I definitely want to delve more into how Bell Beeps does it, because they also put like line art over line art to emphasize like the color difference and stuff like that. I'll experiment more next year. I definitely want to see like what makes this style tick. It's just so nice. It doesn't really show in the reference pic because it's a reference pic, but it's so good. I would highly recommend checking out their art account, as well as I think they stream and they made their own like VTuber like gummy dragon, which is so great, by the way. It's so cute. But I would highly recommend checking their channel out. It's adorable, and I absolutely love Eurydice, because there's a thing I want to draw her for next year, but for now I just wanted to get a feel for the style. But next year I definitely want to draw her playing her keytar, because she has some really good references of her playing the keytar, and according to Bell Beeps, she cries while playing the keytar, and I can't get that visual out of my head. You know, you gotta let her have her moment. You gotta let her have her crying moment in the keytar. Like that dramatic like lighting and stuff like that. I want to do that so bad. I want to do that so bad. She's so cute. Oh my gosh. But yeah, I'm biased, y'all. Like, come on, you gotta know that I really like tieflings at this point. I'm so biased. I am absolutely unicorn tiefling. Absolutely biased. Like just oozing with bias. I just could not just look at this character and be normal about it. Okay, there's no way. There's no way. I also really love Bell Beeps' uses of colors. Like, I really like the cream of Eurydice's hair with her pink tones. It's just so nice. I like the cream and the pink. It's a really good color combo. I definitely tried some stuff with the hair. I put some halftones in there because there's a lot of halftones in Bell Beeps' work, which I want to utilize more in my normal style. I just really like how halftones look. I'm just not the best at incorporating them in the appropriate places, which that's also something I would like to test out inevitably in the future, because I really want to use those in my artwork. No, it's not because I saw Spider-Verse. I plead the fifth. But, you know, there was a lot of fun stuff about this work. I was super excited to try this out. Like, she's so cute. I had to draw her, and I was super excited about it, and I can't wait to do it again next year, because I definitely want to draw her with that keytar. But aside from that, please check out Bell Beeps' work. Absolutely adorable. Love it a lot. All their characters are uber cute, super gummy. Gotta put them in my pocket. But, you know, aside from that, definitely one of my favorite pieces in terms of just subtle style mixes. It's not a complete experimentation, but we're getting to that phase. So I think it's definitely higher up on the list of like my favorite works that I've done this year, only because she just turned out so darn cute. Like, I know it's really simple, but look at her. She just turned out really cute. And honestly, I had a lot of fun with the background too. Again, the color combos were just on point. It just turned out super cute. I just love it. Look at her. She's just a girl. Of course, I had to draw another Sona. I can't draw another Sona. I can't not do it. So we're doing another Sona. Listen, I can explain. She has super puffy hair. I couldn't not draw this one, okay? This one's gonna be a Sona from Onimelli. I thought their designs were super cute. They have a lot of different designs for their Sona. There's like a strawberry one, there's like an angel one, there's like a fusion one. But I really liked Rock and Roll Melly. So I had to draw her like her basic Sona design. She's like a little rock star demon princess of hell. She's adorable. I had to draw her, okay? You know, the only part of experimentation on this one was literally just with like the line work and the colors to keep it close to the tone of the reference image, because it was super warm and I really liked that. But aside from that, this is literally just my style. I just really wanted to draw that crazy poofy hair. It's so cute. Look at it. It's so fluffy and adorable, and I just want to shove my face in her little ponytail and go, you know? Like, it's so puffy. It's literally like the same puffiness as my rabbit. Like, I literally just want to grab and then just shove my face in it. That's literally the reason I wanted to draw her. Sometimes, guys, it's literally just the simple pleasures of life. That's it. That's all it takes. Just have big old poofy pigtails and I'ma go to town, you know? And draw. But aside from that, uber cute. Really like the character. She's adorable, so I had to draw her. This is just a normal attack. And like I said before, it's literally in my style. So, yeah, there's kind of not much to say here. Very simple drawing. So on that note, I will bring up an issue that I've been seeing with Artfight real quick. Actually, I know it's a random part of the video to bring this up, but I've been seeing apparently that there's been discourse going on in the Artfight community this year, which is wild, by the way. I didn't think that was a thing that could happen. But I want to preface right here, right now, Artfight is an event for artists of any and all skill levels. Okay, let's get that straight across. Any and all skill levels. Whether you're a beginner, whether you're a pro, whether you're in between, it doesn't matter. You can join Artfight. There should be no reason that anybody should be putting down beginner artists for joining and drawing your characters. That's insane. That's literally crazy. Like, someone just drew your baby because they were interested in your baby, okay? Like, that's something to celebrate, not something to be like, ew, no, you're a beginner artist. No, everyone starts somewhere. You started somewhere. Like, literally, we all started with the circle heads, okay? You're not any better than literally them. We all started with the stick men, alright? You can't escape your past. I literally look at my sketchbooks all the time and see where I started with the basic anime, chibi, big head, big eyes. I don't know what happened, but, you know, it evolved from there. But we all started with the stickmen, and you cannot lie to yourself. Okay? So I just wanted to get that across, because apparently that's been an issue. I haven't seen it, thankfully, on my end of the little pool of Artfight. But apparently it's been an issue. I just wanted to preface that nobody should be making anybody feel bad for drawing. We all started somewhere, and that's it. That's the end of it. Like, there's literally no argument. That's what Artfight is for. It is an art trading game, not free commissions. Art trading game. Two can tango, two must tango. You know, like, there's. What are we doing? What are we doing? There's no reason. So, you know, I don't get it. It flabbergasts me, because the fact that people have had the audacity to apparently complain about getting art of their characters just because it's from beginner artists, absolutely wild. We're not gatekeeping in this house. We're not doing that. Like, come on. Whoever be doing that, just disappointment. Shame. Shame on you, shame on your cow, shame. You know, we're not having that, guys. You know, and next year, we're all gonna have fun, okay? Can we all agree on that? Can we all just have fun together, just drawing each other's characters? That's all I want. That's all I want. I don't want any drama. We don't need any of that in this household. No, thank you. But yeah, I think that establishes my point on the whole matter. I think I might talk about it more in depth next year. Before I want to do a definite beginner's guide to Artfight, just to preface a lot of what I learned during my time. And I think I'll also address the situation again just in case, but I definitely want to do that next year as a beginner introductory into Artfight. But aside from that, this piece is done and we're on to the next one. Now, of course, our last character of this batch of this video is gonna be the cutest patootie of the bunch. Yes, I just said that. I will not apologize for it. Moving along. So, this character is named Evie by the artist Scallions. I love her. I love her. Is it wild that I'm doing 2 tieflings in one video? Absolutely not. That is something you should absolutely expect from me. She is adorable and I immediately fell in love with her color palette. I really like the pink tones. I just found it super cute and I immediately just wanted to draw her, and the creator, Scallions, prefaced that she really likes fashion and that, you know, people can put her in different clothing if they so felt like it. So, of course, I wanted to put her in something. I had to, you know? So I kept looking around for some really cute outfits to put her in. I wanted something light and cozy, because that's more of what I go for, you know, just to give her a little something. And I wanted to really play around with that color palette, with those pink tones, just because it was such a nice color palette. And I just really wanted to play around with it. This one was a super chill drawing. I was having a blast. The line art was super simple. I put it more on the thin end because Scallions does more of the thinner line work. Theirs is a little more sketchy than mine, but I kept mine clean because messy line art makes me want to scratch my head. I can't do it. The disconnecting lines and then the failing bucket. I can't do it. Absolutely not. But aside from that, I kept it on the cleaner end of the line art, so that way it made it easier to fill in with the bucket tool. And aside from that, same as usual, it's more of a blend between my style and Scallions than anything. I did keep their way of drawing eyes. I don't know why. If you asked me, hey, why did you draw the eyes like that? I have no clue. I think it felt wrong to draw her with my style of eyes. Maybe? I'm not sure. I was looking at it when I was drawing, and I was like, why did I do the eyes like that? I think it just felt a little wrong not to draw her how Scallions drew the eyes. So, you know, this is what we ended up with. Either way, it turned out super cute. And I really like the cute little outfit that I found. I was looking on Pinterest and I was like, what can I do? Because I'm not really a fashionable person by any means. If you look at my wardrobe, my partner can literally tell you that my wardrobe is all over the place. Like, there's no beginning or end. There's no, like, midpoint. It's literally, like, 2 ends of a spectrum. Like, literally one end is just tomboy gamer energy, and then on the other end it's fluffy dress. That there's no in between. It's just 2 ends of a spectrum. I haven't decided on which one I'm gonna end in, so instead I will be in indifference. But I wanted to go for something light, cute, comfy, so I ended up going with this little outfit, a cute little crop top with bows on the top, and like a nice little cardigan sweater. I thought it was super cute. But yeah, she is absolutely adorable. I absolutely adore her. Am I going to be drawing her next year? Most likely. Honestly, yeah. And I really like the cute little bun that I put for her. I wanted to give her another hairstyle as well that wasn't in the reference. I think next year I might draw her with the braid because I do like attempting to draw braids even though they frustrate me to no end. I love and hate braids. I love it, but they're so hard to draw. Like, I love them. They look so cute. So many of my characters have braids. Can I draw braids? I can try. I can sure try. And I sure do try to draw a lot of braids. I have not figured it out to this day, but I can still cope, you know? I can still cope with that. But aside from that, changed the line art to match the tone. It turned out super warm, which is what I really wanted to go for. Added a bit of the the fade in the hair because I really like the pink undertones in the hair itself. So since her hair is wrapped, I just added it to the bun. And yeah, aside from that, she turned out super cute. I really liked her. Like, she's adorable. I know I want to say one of my favorites, but then I keep saying that. So if you think about it, all of the drawings are kind of my favorites. If I had to tier rank what were my top favorites, most of them aren't in this video yet. That's for part 2 and 3. So you guys haven't seen anything yet. Like I said, as we get further down into Artfight, the experimentation gets heavy. I start going a little wild with some of these things. And you guys haven't seen the second attack chain that I got into later in the season. So you guys are going to see that in part 2 of the video. But aside from that, we're drawing to a close right about here. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please like and subscribe if you like my videos. And I hope you're excited to see part 2 and part 3 of Artfight. Hopefully that's going to come out later next month. But yeah, once again, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. If you're a channel member or a Ko-fi supporter, your name gets read at the end of my videos just like this. Thank you so much to my channel members Kirsid and P-Flames, and thank you so much to my Ko-fi member Kirsid. Your support means the world to me, and I can't wait to keep making more stuff for you to enjoy. Thank you so much. And have a wonderful day!